that's also great. He put out steps that I had to take, and he followed that straight to the letter. Yeah, and it's pain in the beginning. It's pain, but it's always worth it afterwards. So yeah, that's what stood out for me. So we are ready to take the pain again, but
The
we know,
pain.
the benefits are gonna be there at the next
Yes.
level.
So after an event like this, usually your brain is exploded. And now what do you do to put this into action? And Elsa had an amazing call right before this one. I hope you guys were all on it, just hearing the snippets from everyone. But now you have to now take all that you heard and put it into action. And using, like, Herbalife is genius. The corporate is genius. They put out promos for us and events for us. The reason why is to help us all build our business. So we just want to show you guys tonight. Elsa is the best person to do a 90-day plan with you, the best person. And we actually called her, or she called us this morning, and we said to her, we need to come for the kick in the butt again, just so that she can just really help us to draw out the 90-day plan, draw out the next level, putting the numbers in. So guys, if I can urge anything tonight, you have to take so many notes like you don't even know. But we are going to kick off. Elsa, you can go to the first slide. Obviously the end goal here, or our end goal, obviously you all have your own goals, but we are working towards our next level by Athens. You are going to hear the word Athens so many times, you are going to start waking up at night and say Athens.
The dream that you are
You're
in
going to start
Athens.
dreaming Athens, and like Elsa, you are going to put up beautiful portraits
Of Santorini.
And think Athens, see? And I just told Friki we are going to start printing Athens pictures and putting it up everywhere, because Greece has been my goal forever. Now you've got this big, huge goal, and it scares the holy bums off of you. But what do you do now? What practical things, daily things are you going to do now? We are going to take it down bite size. Step 1. Do you know which promos are there currently? You have to know, you are a supervisor now. So you have to know the promos, because you need to teach the promos to your team. So if there comes an email from Herbalife, don't call your upline. You go and read that email yourself, and you understand the promo yourself. So here is the first promo. And guys, this promo, or the NutriBullet, was a promo that I think I built our business.
Yeah, we built our business.
Beginning. Because this is a promo that not only your business builders can go for, but also your discount customers, because who doesn't want a NutriBullet? It's going to make everyone's shake taste absolutely amazing. But you have to know what is behind the NutriBullet. They call it the member activation promotion. So for the member activation promotion, for the MAP promo, you need to do 2,500 volume points in 3 months, consecutive months. That means the 3 months are after each other. Month 1, month 2, month 3. Let's say November, December, and January. In these 3 months, guys, please just mute yourselves so that everyone can just hear. What's going to mute you, baby? So there's 3 months consecutively. That is your PPV plus your DLV. So for this promotion, you want to start recruiting and activating those members. My little line that I throw is, congratulations, you signed up. Congratulations, you're part of the team. How am I going to upgrade your program? How are we going to upgrade your program? What is your upgrade? Let's upgrade to the stamp. Awesome. 100 points in the bag, because they already have their shake. See, so you have to start getting your lingo, because as soon as you get a member, guys, activate them, even if it's just with the team. They need to understand that there is volume on their system, and all the volume they place goes towards their supervisor status. One thing to remember with this MAP promo, 1,000 of that volume, that 2,500, has to be PPV, personally purchased. That means it's on your profile for yourself and your customers. So guys, what happens when they get the MAP promo? Check this out. Elsa, the best slide in this, okay, second best. They qualify for this. The LDW is virtual. They qualify for the Leadership Development Weekend. Listen to the name of this amazing event, Leadership Development. It's a leadership development weekend that changed my mindset. It wasn't an extravaganza, is awesome. But at a leadership development weekend, because you have to qualify to attend this weekend, the training that you get there is on another level. They talk to supervisors and above. They talk to qualified producers and above. So you have to qualify to attend this event, meaning for the Saturday and the Sunday, the general training, you have to accumulate 2,500 volume points over 3 months, the MAP promotion. Existing supervisors, you have to do this as well. So go look at your volume points for November, go look at your volume points for December, look at the qualification period, November to January, always write down the qualification period. Guys, I once missed a gala dinner with like 50 points. 50 points, that's 2 shakes. Because I, myself, didn't write down the qualification period and I didn't check my volumes. So don't be like me. Go check the qualification period. For the Saturday and the Sunday training, it's literally the MAP promo, or 2,500 volume points over 3 months. Supervisors, remember you need to requalify.
So what the company says is they actually see guys that does 2,500 volume consistently on supervisor level as a leader, because that's why they call it a leadership development weekend. So if you do as a supervisor 2,500 consistently or above, the company sees you as a leader and they want to develop this leader into building a bigger organization. Yeah. If you start as a member that can do 2,500 volume accumulated in 3 months, the company sees you as a potential leader and they want to develop this leader. So guys, are you leaders or not? Get in the groove and get to the LBW and check the qualification period.
Now, I just spoke about the Saturday training. The Friday evening, as you guys can see, is open to everyone. Get people in your house. Get customers on. They need to see the bigger picture. That's why I love this recognition evening, and we all dress up and we have champagne. It's fun. So that's an awesome evening. But check out the Friday afternoon. This is next level. This is just for active supervisors. And what is an active supervisor? It's doing 2,500 total volume in 1 month, in your 2nd month, and your 3rd month. Okay, November 2.5, December 2.5, and Jan 2.5. Then you qualify for the Friday afternoon training. And this is usually when we go to the event. Oh, guys, I need to paint the picture. You do your the check-in is so easy because there's not as many people as the Saturday and Sunday. There's so much space in the event. And last year at the extravaganza, wie was ons trainer? He literally sat on stage while he was chatting to us.
Martin Evans.
That's right. He was just chatting to us and it was so amazing. So you get a next level training. Let's go to, okay, this is LDW, guys. And
the last thing on this slide is, guys, it's one thing to qualify for this event. But if you are really good, it's getting people that qualify with you to this event.
Yeah.
And that will build you and explode your business.
Yeah. It's great to hear the excitement yourself, but you can't share that excitement. You can't share your notes. It's not as powerful. You need to get people in that. Let's move on. Die hoed het gepraat. Sorry, Elsa, die hoed het gepraat. Next slide. Okay, so now the company is awesome again. They are putting out promos and they're throwing stuff towards us like crazy. Guys, go read this promotion. This is the summer promotion. I know a lot of us qualified for, or a lot of the supervisors qualified for the winter promotion. I know Philip and our team also, then they're gonna get beautiful bags. Now, Everything is virtual at the moment. I want this promo. The thing with this is, guys, you take beautiful pictures when you have that round light thingy behind your camera. You take like next level Instagram vibe pictures. So you want this. The company is throwing this out to you so that you can have proper equipment to get better content pictures. Okay. Or to when you start hosting Zoom meetings, you have a microphone, your sound is much better. You don't have to scream like I'm busy screaming so that you can just hear my voice. So it's awesome. It's an amazing, amazing promotion. So check it out. Supervisors or members who can become supervisors from the 1st of August and onwards and go on to achieve active supervisor in the promotion qualification period. Existing supervisors achieve 3,000 total volume points in any 3 months in a 4-month period. Okay, so that means you can have any 4 months, but 3 of those 4 months, you do 3,000 volume points. It's now you with your team. Okay, so you build a team. And then the world team, and if you're not tab team, so we're tab team, so we can't go for this promo, but you do 3,500 total volume points, also 3 months of the 4 months. Check the qualification period, August to December. Go draw out your months, guys. Go tick off the months that you already did and see that you are in qualification for this. And big in blue, I know 500 ppv is nothing for you guys, but just please make sure that you do at least 500 ppv in the months.
You can do
Okay.
10,000 there on your team, but if you don't do 500 ppv
You're not
yourself,
gonna get
you're
it.
not qualifying. So guys, check it out, please.
Yes. Lekker promo. And make sure your team understands this, guys. Next one, Elsa. Now, Frikkie gets all excited when he sees active world team because can I escape some another? So, and the active supervisor, all that they spoke about on the Friday training for the extravaganza was stones, 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 create stones. So I want to just share with you guys on our journey, when we went active world team, the company treats you like royalty. It's like this big qualification. They call it the mini president's team. So this is definitely, if you want to go to Greece, go for active world team, because julle gaan baie geld kry. Just tell them what they're getting, but you have to start with the active soups.
Okay. So, guys, this is actually a very important slide, and I know that I've sent this slide to our members in our group. So, you need to understand what is active world team, and you need to understand what is stones. If you can understand what a stone is, then you can understand how to do active world team. So, stones are a way of measuring your business on where you're going. So
How fast.
And how fast. Stones are supervisors in your organization. If you're a supervisor and you have supervisors in your organization that does 2,500 volume 3 months in a row consistently. So that is an active supervisor, and an active supervisor is a stone. The more stones you have, the quicker the level you will achieve. Active world team, get team, mult team, and so on. For example, you need 10,000 supervisor volume to go active world team. That's one cut that you need to do. If you have 4 stones, you only need 4 supervisors for that. If you don't have stones, then obviously you need more supervisors. So that's just the stone creation. So everybody must strive to create stones in the organization. That will not only help you as to qualify for the next level, but also help them to qualify for their levels, LDW, promos, and always show them a bigger income as well.
Can I chip in there?
Yeah.
The reason why the company is also putting out the stone or the active supervisor promotion, guys, if you start building a team and you start creating supervisors, to make sure that you pick up your full 5% royalties from your supervisor team, you need 2,500 volume points in 1 month to pick up your full royalties. So the company is putting out this promo to make sure that you guys get all the money you deserve, the money that you worked for. So when you start creating supervisors in your team, 2,500 must be a non-negotiable. That's like the bare minimum. That must be like, oh, I did 2,500 volume points. You have to strive for like 5, 7.5. But if that is too scary for you now, let's just work on your 2.5 now, so that you do first become an active supervisor yourself, become a stone, and then start creating those stones.
That's why it's always 2.5 on everything. Okay, so let's move to the exciting part, guys. And this is the active world team. And this is actually where, I mean, if you can get to this level and you have the momentum, continue with it. Don't slow down. Don't say that I've reached it and now I'm slowing down. I always say momentum is tough to create, but it's easy to keep momentum. Yeah, it's like running with or picking up a weight. Once it's in the air, it's much easier to hold it there than to pick it up. So, okay. So active world team is actually very easy if you break it down into groups. You have two sections that you have to do. You have a supervisor side and you have a member side. Now, you as supervisors that don't have supervisors yet, you probably have members. So, and I hope you have members. So if you have members, you need to develop that member into a supervisor. And the way of doing that is to know the promos, know the marketing plan, support that members. That's the first step with the guy that has no supervisors. Get him to the next level, get him to 35, get him to 45 or 42, get him some members with that, and let him go supervisor with some members. And then you have a supervisor that will slot into your supervisor side of the qualification. And you need to do this all the time. That is the goal for your whole Herbalife journey, that you are in the company, is to grade supervisors. If you ask me, strong supervisors. If you ask me, what is my goal? I want to create supervisors. You can wake me up in the night and ask me, why are you Herbalife? I will tell you, I'm creating supervisors. So supervisors is the way the levels work. You can only go forward from active world team onwards on supervisors. So let's take the supervisor side. The supervisor side on active world team is 10,000 points. So if you in 1 month, remember that. I will explain the qualification later now. The 10,000 points is in 1 month. So if you can create supervisors that can accumulate 10,000 volume in 1 month, then that part of the qualification is done. So your first step now, if you don't have supervisors, is to grade supervisors. If you have supervisors, you need to develop that supervisors into doing more volume so that you can get quicker to your qualification. How do you develop more the supervisor? Get him to a leadership development weekend. Let him see the bigger picture. Let him see how to generate more volume. Let him see how to develop the team. Now the supervisor starts doing 3, 4, 5,000. Now you only need 2 supervisors to do that 10,000. You see what I'm getting at? Otherwise, create enough supervisors to go active world team on the supervisor side. Usually 4 to 6 supervisors will work on that side. And then the other side is the member side. Now you have to do a member component as well. I call it the percentages. You and your percentages, the 42 and the 35 and the 25 percentages. On that side, you have to do 2,500 volume constantly. What do you call it? Consecutively for 6 months. So you need to do it for 6 months, 2,500 every month. But between that 6 months, there must be 2 months that must be a 5,000. Remember that. So don't just go for the bare minimum on 2.5 and say, yay, I did my first cut active world team. It's good. You did your cut. It's good. And yay, a second cut, third cut. But somewhere in your line, there's going to move out a guy. Remember what I told you guys, create supervisors. Somewhere, somebody's going to move out of your line to your supervisor side. And then that 2,500 is going to become 1,000. And then it's going to get hectic. It's difficult to build that momentum again. So that's why I say, Do 2.5, do 3,000, 3.5, 5,000. Do your first cut, move out the soup, fall back to 3, build again to 5. You understand what I'm saying? And how do you do that? With new business. Getting to people in the organization, we like to go for 10 people a month. That's our minimum because we know that's new business. We got 10 people in already. That's produced already about 5 to 800 volume. That's new business. That's business that we didn't have last month. So if we drop out the soup, we have 800 points more than we had last month. So guys, if you want to go active world team, first step, first mentality, create supervisors and create strong supervisors. Then the how to do that is getting in new business. That's the two things. And when to do it in 6 months. That's the thing. So follow those steps. Have the mentality of supervisors creation. Second step, each month have the mentality of getting in 10 members each month, or put your goal out for 20 and then you will reach 10. Put it always higher than you want. We put it out for 15. We reach about every time we reach 8 or 9, 7, 8, 9. But if we're going to put in 5 or 6, we're only going to do 2 or 3. Push yourself. Get your goal big. And then you can say, oh, I only signed up 8. But wow, 8 is so close to 10. And with that 8, you're getting new business. So guys, understand this qualification, 6 month qualification, member side, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5. It doesn't matter where the 5s is done in that 6. Supervisor side, 10,000. 10,000 volume, remember that, in 1 month. Okay.
Awesome.
And then guys, you qualify for this amazing extravaganza. It's going to be held in 2021. And we've been dreaming about going to Greece. So we can't qualify for active world team because we already did that. So we are paying ourselves, but we spoke to Elsa about the qualifications.
Freaking just one of your promos. So for this, guys, go to your upline, go to Elsa, go to Denise, whoever's your upline, go sit down with a plan.
Clear. Yeah.
You commit. But Elsa, we get handing over to you because I think big things
Let's
are coming.
watch this video and get excited. Can you wave? Excited. And now the company actually last year said they are not going to continue this promotion, and they just announced that you are going to get this active world team lifestyle experience again. And so now if you're looking at our team promotion plus the company promotion plus the $500, what did we work out? Hoeveel kry hulle nou, Frikkie? Jy's mos die numbers guy.
Hulle kry freaking baie.
So they will almost be getting about 33,000 Rand plus minus.
33,000
guys.
Come on,
So
guys.
you you can go first class if you want.
33,000. You can bring
You
your
fly two
spouse,
people.
bring your scallop feet, everyone.
And you can stay for longer. You always go like a
No, we're
week
gonna do
beforehand. Definitely.
some islands. Yeah, no, for
Definitely.
sure. We're doing some islands.
Yes.
Okay, so we're excited. We're going to drive you guys nuts with this promotion. You're not going to stop hearing about Greece and Athens. Thank you for a great job there, Frikkie. You are the master, and you, Amarie, with the promotions. So it was quite an interesting thing to do this recording on stage and be talking on a screen with the one person, like. But it was, Herbalife really allows us such special, how can I say, experiences over the years. So I'm so eternally grateful for everything that I've learned through this business. And there's not many businesses that, gives us that personal development and everything that goes along with it. But if I just, Vanolia said thank you for earlier in the previous call for saying yes, and I'm thankful every day that we said yes. If I look over our last 25 years, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm so eternally grateful for this opportunity and the life it's allowed us to have and the choices we were able to make and the friends and everything that goes along with it. So. I think it's a very special time for us in South Africa right now, and it's time for you to decide because it all starts with a decision. If you don't decide and then take action, then it's really not going to happen. So if you're waiting for the right time or the perfect office or the perfect this or the perfect that, just get going, just get started. And so the big thing is there's so much momentum at the moment. So just paddle, guys, just get real, know what's happening in the next 90 days. Go take your diary, go and get a 2021 diary now already so that you can start setting up, the rest of this year. I'm super excited that we've got Boho that has agreed to do our next call. So we can jot that in for the 12th of December. We know, that this month is your first month to qualify for the LDW and already start looking at who in your team is going to go with you to LDW. And, just in January on the weekend of the 8th, the 9th, we're going to have for the leaders a get together. So maybe you can jot that into your diary already. Well, on the 12th of Jan, I've already got our special guest set up for our next leaders call, and the 500 ppv is going to be Daniela Vermeer. So we are set up for the next 2 months already with everything that's happening for the team. And all you can do is to either promote it or don't. If you understand the business and you understand the game of Herbalife, it's all about whatever I've got in my hands with all these events, am I going to use it or not use it? Because if you're going to use it, you're going to grow, because that is just the game that Herbalife is. It's the next event, the next event. And if you listen to a lot of the stories over the weekend, Tumi Seko, a lot, even Junior Koza, a lot of these guys, people have opinions about Herbalife. They don't understand. Even Nikita in the previous call, she's been around Herbalife, she eats it and so on. Like me, we were around for a year until I went to one meeting where there's one story that gets you to make the decision. And once you make the decision, that's when everything changes. So if you are there where you're ready to work, you've got to see that bigger picture for yourself clearly, because you've got to believe that you can do it. So once you understand what it is that you're going for, you've got to draw that out. I believe that you've got to have an organigram. You've got to see it on paper. And this is why, like Amarie's saying, they want to do goal set for me. If you do goal set, it's got to be on paper. You've actually got to write down and see the members' names. Later on, when your business becomes a president's team size, you can't draw it on one paper. But it's how exciting is it that you can't draw it on one paper? You understand? But you can still put your 10 leaders. You can still put your serious lines. And so I'm super excited out of what we got over this weekend. But your starting points now for the 90 days is to, whenever you've got to get a roadmap, you've got to first look at where am I? If you want to open up maps, you've got to say, I am at this spot. I want to go to that spot. So first of all, where am I? How many customers, how many members, how many supervisors do I have? And then for my end goal, how many do I need? Okay. So once you've got the end goal, let's say we are now looking at November 2021. Okay. So we're jumping 1 year ahead. So I like to do that. Where am I going to be in November 2021? If you say, I want to be a global expansion team member, okay, so what do you need to be a global expansion team member? You need 15, 16 supervisors in your team. You need 300 members. Okay, so now you know that. Now you go see, I have already got 50 members. So that means I've got to go and get another 250 members. I don't have to get it by myself because I already have 10 members in my team. So if 10 members in my team just each bring another 10 members and I bring, I work on my own, that is for the next couple of months, 10 a month, then I'm easily going to get to 300 members. So if you get clear about what it is that you need to achieve, 15 supervisors, 300 members, right, let's go to work. So now you know your end goal, and now you can bring the end goal back to today. Okay, so what do you need to do today is, okay, so now I'm going to start focusing on my next 90 days. What is the next event? Is going to be the LDW. How many people am I going to have in the LDW? Newbies, that's going to go QP, that's going to qualify for the event. Existing supervisors, it's going to do 2.5 over the 3 months. All new supervisors, how many do I have that's like close in the run? That then you write those names down so that you are clear. You go to them, you share with them what their goals are. You can qualify for, you are so lucky. You can qualify for the LDW, you can get a blender on the route, everything. So you are clear and you know everything that's happening. And if you want to start getting your first new members, Thursday night, we've got an amazing meeting. If you do 500 points this month, you're going to qualify for Tebogo Maropa's call. You've got to be in her call. She's 15K new press team. So you must know all these things that are happening in the calendar so that you can promote it. And you can either do it or not do it. If you do it, you're going to go faster. Because you never know which meeting it is that's going to get that person to say, oh my word, if this person can do it, I can do it, and get that clear picture, get that vision. Maybe it's just that one piece of the puzzle that's not in place that doesn't give them the picture. And that day, that piece of the puzzle falls in and they're like, oh my word, I now see it. So you can't determine when that is. After the February LDW, we're going to have one in June. How many people are you going to grow out of the February? So like, for instance, you have 5 new people in the February event. And those 5 people they've just gone QP and supervisor. And now they want to go 2.5 for the Friday for the next event. What are you going to do per month in your supervisor team? 10,000. What is that? Active work team. So it's so simple, but you just have to get that clarity on what it is that you need to do. So let's say you take 10 people. If you get another 5, and they qualify for the Friday, that is your get team done. You understand? So with everything the company is giving us, so they're giving us the LDW, they're giving us the blender, then they're giving us summer promotion goodies. They're trying to make it easy for us to promote the event plus goodies, so that it's easy to goal set. And again, promote it, don't promote it. If you promote it, you go to the bank. If you don't, you don't go to the bank. So that is the whole Herbalife game. Understanding that's what we're going to do. You need to qualify active world team by end of July to get your money so that you can still pay for the flight and everything. So that is your huge goal. We're all going to Greece, and so that's got to be a big date in your year calendar that you're setting out now. Then we're going in September. We're going to EMEA, we're going to Greece, and then in November, you're going to be on the stage. So if you work it back, you need to start qualifying. So end of July, you're qualifying active world team. Your first cut get team is August, September, October. That's your months. So put it down. And now you can say, okay, so I'm going to go get team. Maybe I don't want to go get team. Maybe I want to go press team. You can go to like junior course and say, I'm going to build 10 new press get team lines because 10 new get team lines is 20,000 points each. And I'm going to go press team in this year. So that's your decision. Whether you want to go big and, like put the blinkers on, faster is much easier than slow. I can promise you that. And stop taxiing just on the airport, pull that throttle and go to work. So when you go out and you work on your daily plan, because now you've got your big picture, you know what you want to do, you understand what you've got to do, but now you've got to bring it into daily action. So it's all Mark User's plan. Talk to 10 people a day about the products, 10 people a day about the business, sign 10 people a month. It's not complicated. We complicate it in our own minds. So now you've got to bring it down to 10 people a day. But 10 people a day is not 10, hi, how are you? That's not talking to people. That's not counted as 10. 10 that say, yes, I'm willing to look at an HRM. 10 that say, yes, I'm willing to do a wellness evaluation. I'm willing to talk to you about the products. I'm interested, so that you can find 2 people that's going to say, I'm in, I'm signing up. So if you're going to do this work, we are talking about momentum. Guys, you're going to get so busy that you don't know how to cope. But that is out of control that we are talking about, when you really get out of control because you've got so many people. So make sure you do a good tracking so that you follow these people up, etc. So what are you going to do? 10 new customers a month. Simple, duplicatable retail plan. What are you promoting? Wellness evaluation, fit club, challenge, shake party. What are you promoting? A simple plan that your team can do. Don't do too much for them. They must be able to do it themselves. Okay? So a simple plan that's easy to duplicate. 10 new members a month. 3 activities to recruit. From retail, ask for referrals, get the person on the products, get the whole family, get them to upgrade. Circle of influence. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Your daily contacts. As you're walking in the shop, by the side. Oh, by the way, if I can show you a way how you can double or triple your income without affecting what you're currently doing, would you be willing to have a look? So finding your script that's just coming off your tongue and just getting in that momentum that you don't walk past anyone. You wake them up if they're asleep and you start talking to them because you're excited. So now this is when this week is what you need to capitalize on, this excitement after the event. You can either use it or not use it, as I'm saying. And then social media, fishing for people, attracting people, both 2 different things. If you go fishing for 10 people a day and you start a conversation, you build a relationship, it's going to take a little bit of time until they trust you and so on. But as you go on, you're going to build a momentum there and the people will come. If you build the field, people will come. So if you do the work, they will come. Okay. And if you continue posting your healthy living, your fitness, people will start coming to you and you then need to follow those up. So it's all about attracting, but also, you've got to go and get the business. It's not going to come and knock on your door and say, excuse me, can I be a Love distributor? I want to be a president's team member. Not going to happen. So the big thing is, if your why is big enough, the how becomes possible. So it's about making that decision, then taking action every day. And you're going to have days where you fall flat, where we all procrastinate. You go to the mirror at the end of the day and you say, you are fired. But no problem. You're not really fired. Tomorrow morning you can start again. Nobody's going to fire you. Herbalife never going to fire you. It's the most forgiving business I have ever come across my entire life. So, we want everybody. We want to give you your big dreams. And so Jim Rohn says you don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to that hour. So a lot of people are very busy being busy. Busy doing what? getting organized, making beautiful flyers and everything, spending hours on stuff that's not bringing you an income. So you've got to start with the things that you hate first. Hate those things that you actually are trying to avoid, get that done. Then it's like, oh, it's done. Getting a daily, your diary set up with everything that you need to do and prioritize the most important things first in your day. So this promotion has also been thrown out. It's a rough one. It is 10,000. It's for the high flyers, 10,000 per month. I thought it was accumulated, but 10,000 per month for 3 months. Then you get this iPad, or 20,000 per month for the next 3 months. But again, you know, it's how you look at things. You can either say these people are crazy, or you can go and do this and watch what will happen to your business if you go for it. You might not make it, but you will make more money, you will build your team, and you will definitely build your royalty, and you will go to the next level. That's for sure. So next year's vacations are going to be launched in January. I know there's a few of you that's almost there, that's almost done with it. But I'm going to miss this one, but I'm definitely setting myself up to start immediately in January on the next one, because you know what, that's the worst thing, is to miss a Herbalife vacation, because there's no vacations like Herbalife vacation. So I'm finishing off on this slide. I have been a few times to this beautiful place. It is really my most favorite place in the entire world. It's a little island just off Athens. It's called Santorini, and we'll definitely go back there. They have the most delicious, delicious food. It is just to die for. And I just wish for all of you to be able to experience this, you know, to come with us, to do the work. It's so worth it. Because I promise you the rewards that you have, the fact that that my kids are inheriting this business, that I know that their future is safe. We saw so many times, Steve and a couple of guys talking about the legacy, that this is a business that you're not leaving just for your children, you're leaving it for your children's children. And, you know, it is really, really such an amazing, amazing, amazing business. And yeah, so I want to finish off with this picture. I hope you're not going to sleep tonight. I hope you're going to lie awake and write down names and go crazy and just, you know, use what you got over the weekend. Let's really build this thing. I want you all to succeed. I think it's exactly like Ruan and Amaris said. You know, Jill Addy had me almost in tears, her emotion, and you know, I know that they've got such an amazing team. You know, Super Mario and a lot of these guys are in their team, and they are such amazing, kind, soft, you know, leaders. But how can I say, soft but not weak? You understand? They're strong. They how can I say, the integrity, the way they build the business. And you know, for me, there is nothing that will make me more excited than 5 president's team members in our organization. And so I really dream it for you guys, you know, to have this life and to see it for yourself, because it all starts with believing it first, you know. So you know, when we started in February of 1996, and Alan got us to believe that we could do it, I think the biggest gift he could ever give us is to say, you guys can do this. You guys can do this. You've got to borrow my eyes. You just need to understand them. I mean, you've got the ability to do this. And I didn't really think that we were good enough, you know, that I'm Afrikaans and I'm a hairdresser and Ace is a booze rep. And how can we be like these people on the stage? And I think that London did that for us. You know, it really, I was there and I met a lot of the people, and I just looked at them and I thought, they're just like us. They're not that, you know, they also have blood in their veins. They were just willing to do the work. They were just willing to put the blinkers on and go and do it. And if they can do it, we can do it. You know, so, and it really is that thing in your head where you sometimes say, oh no, but this is too hard and it's not happening fast enough. The biggest thing that you need to have in this business is patience. I don't think there's anything more than that I can tell you, because you want it so much for people. But not everybody wants to be a president's team member. Not everybody's willing to make the sacrifice. But for those of you that are, let me stop this share. Okay, here we go. I can see your faces. For those of you that really, buy in to this for yourself, for your family. You're not doing the business for your upline or anybody else, but for yourself. And when you get to that place where you say, this is my business, I am the CEO, I'm going to build this thing, I want to have this for my family. And you take that personal responsibility and you then start working with that like fire in your heart, then nothing can stop you. Nobody with an opinion, nobody that pukes all over you with Herbalife. You know what? You say thank you for sharing. It's not for everybody. We're looking for kind, positive people here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't need everybody, but you are running through the numbers. It's like Nombasa said, you go to the table, do you want tea? No, you don't want tea. Do you want tea? You want tea? You want tea? Don't take it so personal. When people say no, it's not for everyone. And that's okay. But you get this. You are worthy. You can build this thing. You can be a success here. Everybody can. You just need to want to. You need to be clear about what your goal is, and then you need to put it physical on, and you will have bad days, and that's okay, because the worst day in Herbalife is much better than like standing a hole down my feet in a hair salon. So you're going to have those days, and that's okay, because no job is always perfect. No job. And if people have opinion, no problem. Not everybody wants our products. Not everybody wants to do our business, and good for them. But I know what I have and what life I have, and I know what you can have. So now I've spoken a lot. And so any questions, anything from you guys? I want to know. You can open your mics and your faces. Who's coming with us to Athens? Can I have a shot? Can I have a wave? Who's coming with us to Athens? Who's coming to Athens? Kom Gertruida, jy moet waai. Gertruida, Coach Tools, Galaxy, Esther. You Malta, kom jy kom saam? Juanita? Gaan jy saam? Gaan jy saam?
Isabel.
Morgan? Isabel is going with Linda. Carol, come. You must wave. You must wave. Keith and Elmarie, are you coming with? Catherine is coming. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's
Okay, Catherine. Bianca, are you not coming with? Renee is coming with. Louise.
Kom, ons gaan
Okay. Kom. Julle moet saam kom. Okay. Keith and Elmarie, are you coming with? Karina, I don't see you waving.
Yes.
Are you waving? I want to see all the waves. Okay, I want to take a screenshot. I want to take a screenshot with everybody waving. Kom, neem gou 'n screenshot. Okay, I'm going to put this everywhere. My whole team is coming with us. I want to have the waves.
It'll be Mo.
Woohoo!
What's your next level?
What's your next level? Woohoo!
The burn gate.
Okay, this whole team is pin changes. This is what we are going to have. Like crazy. Okay, 20 new get team in our team next year. Let's go.
Denise, wil jy nie
Okay.
groene?
Wat sê jy, Amarie?
Groene, nie meer rooi nie.
Groen is nie rooi is nie mooi nie. Nee, green. Actually, diamonds are much better. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Evelyn?
Nog vir rooi.
Yeah. Geel is ook nie mooi nie. Geel is nie mooi nie.
Ek hou nie van geel nie, nee.
Right.
Get team is 'n nuwe senior consultant. Julle kan nie get team.
Oh. Wat het daai een press team gesê?
Almal gaan get
Wat
team.
het hy gesê? Press team is like the get team of press team.
Yeah.
I need to get out of gate press now.
Come on now. Senior consultant.
20K,
price.
20K. Come on, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frikkie and
Love
Amberly.
you.
I hope you guys are
Thank you,
excited.
guys. Bye.
What?
Thank you.
Bye. Good job.
Let me up, Morgan, I'll fire you.
Bye, Amory. Thank you so much. Hey, Tooth, fire me up.